What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Now let's talk about the topic that's been like circulating all today. The popular topic of today: Dr. Dre and his 38-year-old daughter, who is currently living in her vehicle. Right. So my people, black folks, has been a topic that's really been going around. Everybody's been discussing it, giving strong opinions about the matter. Now it's time for y'all to hear my opinion about the whole thing. So let's present the alleged facts first, right? Dr. Dre has a 38-year-old daughter with whom he has had a tumultuous relationship. It's been a not tumultuous, I guess, but it's very estranged because Dr. Dre has been supporting her, giving her an allowance for years. However, he has not seen her in about 18 years, right? That's odd to me, right? But nonetheless, he's been supporting her financially up until about a little over a year ago, to where he cut off her funds. And he cut her off because she was in the media, going to the media, speaking bad about him, saying that he really was not active in her life. He wasn't present in her life for real growing up. And she was divulging this information. She was telling this to a lot of different media outlets and popular media outlets, which in turn he felt like made him look bad. And he also feels like well, damn, if I'm supporting you and giving you money and helping you support your children, then you shouldn't be talking bad about me at all. You should be saying nothing but good things about me in the media, right? And I understand that angle. If I'm helping you and supporting you, don't discuss how I really wasn't there like that and all of that to the media. You know what I'm saying? You can be mad at me for that internally, but don't say that to the media. So I get that for sure, right? But nonetheless, he cut off her funds. Since he has cut off her funds, she has been living in her vehicle and her she has 4 children. Her 4 children have been living with her friends, right? The kids don't live in a car with her. She's in their car by herself, right? She's been renting a vehicle, and over 3 weeks, that vehicle has cost $2,300, right? So when people heard this, they said, well, is she in the situation that she's in because she is living above her means? Because they're like, man, she could have rented a car for cheaper than $2,300. Is she a type of person who's been trying to live above her means? And as soon as Dr. Dre cut the cord or cut, the financial cord from her, she fell on her face because she was living way above her means and she was mismanaging money and so on and so forth, right? Then there's this bulk of Twitter, Facebook, and all this who feel like, hey, you 38 years old, I've supported you long enough. You need to find your own way. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Whatever happens, you on your own. Good luck. You should have been able to make something lucrative after all these years of me providing you with some funds. Why you the only one in this bad situation? So on and so forth. Whatever. Right? Let me just say this: I'm a father of 2 children, proud father of 2 children. I have a 10-year-old daughter and a 9-month-old son. Right? I love my children. I'm very proud of my children. I would die for my children and I would kill for my children. And anybody trying to harm my children, if they try to do something to them, I would kill for my children, right? I would die for them without question, without second thought. Love my babies to the moon and back, right? But I understand as a parent that when they're growing up, in my rearing of them, I must provide them with love, support, and I must give them, all the essential nurturing. Me and the mother and their mothers are supposed to do that as well, right? However, I know that at some point, I'm not going to be supporting them for the rest of their life. I want them to be able to be independent, to be able to do what all the things they need to do to stand on their own feet as they become an adult, right? I understand the importance of not I understand the importance of not being an enabler to your children, right? However, there is no way on God's green earth that I will see my daughter living in a car and allow that to go down. Now, to each his own, but there's no way on God's green earth that I will see my baby, living in a car. And then she's a woman too. Like, even if she wasn't a woman, but she's a woman. It's important in this situation due to the fact that she's staying in a car. There's all type of predators out here that will break into cars, try to do any type of harm to her. Any type of harm to her in the worst way. It's vile dudes that run the street and roam the streets looking and lurking to do any type of thing to her, right? And I wouldn't do that to my son either, because even beyond sexual predators, it's vile dudes, vile people, vile men out here looking to make somebody a victim of robbery or whatever they got going on. And living in a car is dangerous for you. It's dangerous for your children no matter what sex they are. So I couldn't see that going on, and as a billionaire, not do something about it. Furthermore, I could not have grandchildren in this world knowing that they are living with strangers. Not strangers, I guess for her friends, but technically they're not family. They're not family who would love them and care for them the way that I would as their grandfather. And let me just say this, because friends will take in a person's kid, they take in their friends' kids and be like, oh, it's okay, it's no problem, it's no problem. But eventually, if those children are staying longer than what's expected, the people will start to grow tired, and those kids will start to be a burden to that, feel like a burden to the person who was housing the children. And eventually they're gonna get so frustrated if this process is taking a lot longer than what they thought, or the kids are staying with them a lot longer than they thought, they're gonna start getting frustrated to the point that the frustration is gonna start to show to the kids. And the kids gonna start to see that, hey, we looking like a charity case in here. People are really frustrated with us living here. They're looking like we're a burden to them. They're going to realize that they are a burden, and they're going to either, one, run away, or God knows what, do something worse, try to harm themselves or whatever, because they're feeling so terrible about living in a situation with somebody who really does not want them there in the first place, right? And also, you don't never know what people are living with your friends, what type of people are in here, type of sexual predators that do stuff to kids and all of that. I'm not allowing that to happen. I'm not allowing my grandbabies to be in a situation like that. When I am their grandfather and I got $1 billion, they're gonna come with me to where I know they are safe and they are out of harm's way, and they're not gonna be a burden to me, because they are an extension to my child. They are an extension of my child, right? So I'm not gonna let that happen. Let me tell y'all something about the ignorant ass shit I saw today. Because some of y'all, I don't know what happened to y'all growing up. I don't know who pissed in y'all Cheerios. I don't know who the hell, if y'all watching too many of these dudes on social media to where y'all feel like you got to be angry and I'm not taking care of a damn thing. Like all that goof ass shit y'all be doing. Let me tell you something right now. Your grandchildren are an extension of your child. They didn't ask to be here at all. Now, their mother and father brought them into this world. However, if they're not in a situation to take care of them properly, I'm not going to let them just be out here willy-nilly, right? Because I saw this. This is the shit I saw, the ignorant shit I saw. They got daddies. Where they pappies at? Where they damn daddy at? Where they damn daddies? Where they damn daddies? They damn daddies need to take care of them. They damn daddies need to take care of them. Where they damn daddies at? Where they damn daddies? Where the damn daddy? Let the damn daddies take care. Let the daddies take care of them. That's who needs to be taking. Tell them dad. Call the daddy up. See, it's these single mamas. It's these single mamas. It's these single mamas, man. These single mamas, wait, they landed with the wrong dude. Where they damn daddy at? Whatever, right? The damn daddy. Okay. Fuck. Okay. If the dad doesn't have the kids, we know it's for a reason. Either he's not equipped to do so just as much as the mother is, or he's not in their life or whatever, right? Regardless of if your daughter made a mistake and was with the wrong dude or whatever, and when she had children or whatever, that's null and void. Take in, like dudes, ignorant ass dudes on social media acting as if they have this mindset, talking as if this would possibly be their grandkids. I wonder if y'all would do this to y'all own damn grandkids. You gonna sit and see your grandkids are in a terrible situation where they were living with strangers, and you gonna say if when somebody asks you where your grandkids at and can you take in your grandkids, you gonna say where they damn daddies at? That's some ignorant ass shit if I ain't never heard in my life. Those are flesh of your flesh, blood of your blood, right? And if they parents ain't equipped to do that, you gonna let them just sit out there and just be wherever, you don't give a damn about it because they damn daddies need to do that? They damn daddies need to do that? Like, what the hell? These ain't no little crumb snatchers off the street, no little ignorant ass crumb snatchers off the street. This is extensions of your babies. And you looking at them as if like you got this vile attitude with your nose turned up, like they some damn criminals on the street that you don't know or give a damn about. You looking people really out here telling Dre that, like, saying that Dre shouldn't be worried about his grandkids because where they damn daddies at. As if like They not an extension of him or his daughter. And he shouldn't love. Like, what the fuck? Like, them kids ain't asked to be here. Regardless if their parents ain't in the position they supposed to be or not. Like, come on, fam. Really? That's the attitude y'all gonna have to y'all own damn grandkids? Some of y'all need help. Some of y'all trying to look so damn cool on social media saying the dumbest, like, disrespect, like, disheartening stuff in the world. Like, well, damn. If people got grandkids like grandparents like y'all, what the fuck are grandparents for? Now, grandparents ain't just here to raise people kids, of course, but you're gonna, like, if a terrible situation came about, you're not gonna try to, and your grandkids were to go here and there with strangers and all that, you're not gonna try to get your grandkids and take them and be a safe haven for your grandkids, for the babies? That's how y'all cut out here? Man, hell no. Now, let's get back to the subject matter at hand, right? Because she's working, because look, I know that kids mismanage money. They don't know how to mismanage. They don't know how to manage money properly, or grown folks, because she grown. It's sometimes kids don't know how to manage money properly. They do some wrong stuff with money. We don't know. Sometimes kids have your own kids have substance abuse problems. We don't know if the money going to the right stuff or whatever. And look, okay, let's just say in the event that she mismanaging money. If I'm a billionaire, I ain't gonna have my daughter living in no car though. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say this. Look, you working right now. It's obvious that you trying now. We don't know, regardless of what you was doing in the past. In the past, you may have not been trying. You may have not been putting your best foot forward. But now I see you trying, right? So this is what we finna do. I'm a billionaire. I'm gonna buy y'all this place to stay so you and your children can be in the same roof, and you can have guardianship over them, and you can have surveillance over them, or you can have your watchful eyes on them at all times. They can all live in here with you under your nurturing. But I'm gonna buy the house outright. All you got to do is pay the utilities, keep working your job, doing what you're doing, pay these utilities. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give the kids some clothes. If they need new clothes, I'm gonna get the kids clothes. I ain't gonna get the money to you. If I feel like you mismanaging the money, I'm gonna buy the kids some clothes because the babies ain't asked to be in this situation. I'm gonna buy them some clothes. I'm gonna give y'all some groceries to start out, right? After that, you work your job. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do. And then, you know what I mean? You pay utilities, and you let your money stack from there, and you do your thing, right? But I got you a house that's paid for. All you got to do is buy the utilities. I see you working. I see you trying. If I see that my child is now trying, right, regardless of the negative stuff she said about me, the negative relationship that we had or whatever, I can't let her be out here living in no car. My grandchildren living with every Tom, Dick, and Harry forever, or Pam, Tiffany, Angela. I'm not having, no. You're going to be in here either with me as the grandfather or with your mother, right? Who loves and cares about you. You know what I mean? So that we know you under the best care. And you, my daughter, or my child, or whatever. Yeah, in this case, it's his daughter. So you, my daughter, you going to work. You know what I mean? Keep working your job, and you pay these utility bills, and we're going to make sure y'all rock. You're going to rock out from here, and you're going to take over from here. But I'm going to give you this leg up and this assistance, and I'm going to give you the starter. I'm going to give you the starter kit, the house. Okay, you pay the utility. I'm going to give y'all, get a baby some clothes, give y'all some groceries to start out, and then you take over from here, and you keep being the responsible adult of working, and take care of your business. And we all good, and we all squared away, right? That's what I would do. Because I'm a billionaire. I can get y'all a spot. But you got to put in the sweat equity to show me that you're going to do what you got to do as a parent. Yeah, and keep and do your thing. But I ain't going to let you be out here just living in cars and all that. You know what I'm saying? Look, no matter how much my babies piss me off, those are my babies. My babies, I'm the reason they hear them. My babies, I love my children. I'm going to do for you. I'm not going to have you in this bad situation, in an effed up situation. I'm not going to have you and the kids like that. No, I'm not going to do that. Right? And you, to each his own. I can be pissed at my daughter. I can show her how to be a responsible adult. I can show her accountability. I can show her the responsibility of budgeting as a grown adult without having her living in her car and just living, just being hopeless. You know what I mean? Just living in the car and being down and out and all down bad. I can show her those responsibilities. It's never too late to show her that without her being down extremely bad to the point where the kids living wherever in the boondocks with who, what, when, where, why, and how, or whatever. And she in her car and shit just going all up into smoke. Like, nah. Right? But I see people like, she grown as hell. Nah, she don't need no help. She don't need no help. She don't need no damn help. Right? And it's the thing, too. If Dre is a billionaire, right? He got connection, resources to a lot of different things. Right? I'm trying to see how much time I got. Okay, yeah. He got connects and resources to a lot of different things. What I would do is, okay, look, we got you a chance for you to work somewhere prominent, right? You're working, so it's obvious that you're trying. Since you working and you know how to put in your own sweat equity to get what you need to get, I'm gonna give you this alley-oop to this job, right? You gotta come in every day, you gotta show up on time, you gotta put in the hard work. If you need overtime hours, you gotta put that in or whatever. You gotta put in the hard work to do what you gotta do. But I'm gonna give you this oop to a good paying job so that you will be able to take care of your kids as best as possible, right? Because essentially, too, I'm gonna say this. If I'm paying for the house, that's a leg up, of course. But like when people was like, I saw people saying $15 an hour, that's enough for a good roof. That's enough for a roof over your head and live good and all that. Bullshit. If you in Chicago, $15 an hour ain't gonna have you with no good roof over your head. It's gonna have you in the hood of all hoods. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't gonna really get you by at all, for real. You ain't gonna really be able to thrive in Chicago making $15 an hour living by yourself in a good old spot. No. Unless you're on Section 8 or you're in subsidized housing or something like that, no. It's not going down like that. It's not going down not in Chicago, not in LA, damn sure not in New York. My homie them live in New York and say people that's married, they be struggling. They got 2 incomes. They only got 1 child and be struggling like hell. People in New York be having 5, 6, 7 roommates because the living is cost so damn much to live there. It's ridiculous. It ain't happening in California. She got $15 an hour. That's enough for her to do all. No, the fuck is not. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you right now, this ain't 1920 with grandma and papa and them. $15 going to stretch like that. Unless you're living in a state where the cost of living is substantially lower. Somewhere like where I went to college. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi. Now, you can do it down there. You know what I'm saying? But not in Chicago. Where you at? Hell no. But nonetheless, okay, $15 an hour. It's a little having you a little, you having to stretch a little bit between having to do stuff, paying utilities and paying little bills. Okay, we're gonna get you a higher paying job. But you gotta come in here. You're responsible for coming every day on time, putting in his work here, putting in these hours and all of this. You gotta work for it. It's a way to teach your kids responsibility and teach them how to really be an adult out here without them just being down bad and on their luck. And I hear what people saying, you can't always be there to save your kids. We gotta learn how to fend for ourselves and all that. We gotta know how to make it out here as black folks. We gotta know how to do it and how to thrive and be. We gotta know how to deal through hardship and figure shit out. I heard people say that. We gotta figure stuff out. Fam, let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you about, and I'm the ethnicity I'm about to name. I'm not saying they all do this because I know nothing is always in totality. Nothing is absolute. But I'm gonna tell you, working in corporate America, I've seen it all. I'm going to say this. Caucasian Americans, I've seen plenty of Caucasian Americans. They kids are They kids be disrespectful. They kids do a lot of stuff that they ain't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Some of them have children who have went to college and just effed up and did whatever. But at the end of the day, they ain't going to have their kids down on bad. They're not going to have their kids down bad because they believe in keeping generational wealth within that damn family, right? So what they do is, they have their kids come work where they work at and get them a oop to get a job where they work at, to put in them hard hours to grind where they work at so they can see how hard they work for that dollar, but at the same time, allow them to be able to thrive on their own by giving them that job and that leg up. Hell, I've seen Caucasian Americans get their kids clerical jobs where they in there making bank, giving them little clerical job duties. They in there making bank. Just to do clerical jobs. They've been working in there since high school. By the time they in there and through their adult years, they stacked up and they whopped up. Right? They ain't let their kids go down bad and be living in their car and all that shit. They ain't let them do that. Because they love their kids too damn much. And they believe in keeping their generational wealth within their family to the point where they say, look, I'm going to bring you into the family fold, into the business. Or Dre is in the entertainment business. He make beats. She can't do that. But he could possibly throw her a loop and give her a loop to a job to say, look, here, come in here, you can make this guap, but you're going to work for sure, but you're going to make this guap. You're going to work, but you're going to make this guap. You're going to figure out what it takes to make it in life, and you're going to have more appreciation for what I've done for you, but at the same time, you're going to be able to learn real accountability And you're gonna learn how to manage your money properly when you when you really, it's really coming out of your check, when you working for you working, giving your hard-earned hours to work towards a check, to money. When you giving your hard-earned hours, like you giving your own sweat equity to some money, you know what I'm saying? You start to really know the value of a dollar for real, when it's not coming from somebody else. So instead, they teach their kids how to how to work for a dollar for sure. They teach them sweat equity. You know what I'm saying? But they still put them in position to get high paying jobs, making cash and making bank, so where they can do it and get whatever they want to damn get. Hell, it's been families that their kids is trifling, and they you know what I'm saying, they disobedient, they don't care, but at the same time, they love their families enough. They think about their generations, their kids, the generations after them, where they say, you know what? Yeah, my kid done effed up a lot. I ain't gonna have them down bad though. I'm gonna pass this knowledge on to them. It's up to them to take up that knowledge, but I'm gonna pass this knowledge on to them, or I'm gonna just get on this money. To hell, I'm gonna get it to them because they my kids. I don't want them down bad in any situation, even though they may do stuff I don't like. I don't want them effed up, and that's how they continue to thrive, and it keeps the cycle and the wheel continuing. Not, they don't do, because I'm mad at you, you cut off, you don't get a damn thing, you don't get nothing, and your kids shall suffer the same fate because I'm mad at you and I'm pissed at you. That ain't what they do, right? Now, again, I understand certain aspects. I already laid that out because I ain't got time to just keep talking about all the points I laid out. I understand where Drake coming from. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't talk negatively about me, even if we had a tumultuous relationship and I may have not been there. Don't say that to the media. Don't be talking about that to the media because I am providing for you. I was providing for you, whatever. I get that whole thing, right? But at the same time, I can't have my babies out here down bad for real. You know what I'm saying? I cannot do that. I mean, I can teach them, even as a grown adult, have them working and putting in them hard hours. They can learn the value of a damn dollar for sure. But I ain't gonna have them living in cars and have my grandbabies living with whoever, where stuff can happen to them and all that. I'm not, no. Nah, I ain't cut like that at all. You know what I mean? But let's talk about this too. Because there are some people, when they achieve a certain amount of wealth, their concept of morality goes out the window. It don't even, and where they start to look at even their own family, their own flesh and blood, their own kids as people on the street, right? And Drake could be looking at it like, because a lot of rich folks, money don't mean nothing to them. Even when they billionaires, they don't. Money don't mean the same thing to them or whatever. You can have $1 billion, but they feel like loyalty is everything to them. So when you cross them, you lost them. And even if you their kids, they'll treat you like a Negro on the street. If you do something they don't like and disown you and have you out here to fend for yourself, ass out, and don't give a damn about you. Look at 50. Look at 50 Cent and his oldest son. 50 son started doing stuff like he ain't like speaking about him in the media a certain type of way. And you see 50's morality with his own son going out the window. He said he don't give a damn if his son get hit by a bus. They asked him, did he love his son? He said, I used to. Right? His own concept of morality, get a certain level of status, a certain level of power, and they level of morality towards their kids, it just changes. They don't even look at them the same way anymore. They just view them like Negroes, any Negro on the street, any person on the street, not even as their kids, because they've reached a godlike status where they be looked at as a deity, that loyalty and power is everything that they're about, having power and loyalty to the point where it's like, if you cross me, I don't give a damn who you are. You on your own. You assed out. You X off the list. You out here. You finito. Stick a fork in you. You done. Take the L out of lover, brother. It's over. That's how 50 is with his son. And maybe this how Dre is with his daughter now. He feel like she cut off with him. She spoke bad about him, spoke ill about him, and she cut off for life. And some people feel like that, you know. And I can never be cut like that. My babies, man, them my babies, right? And they're gonna be grown. So of course they grown. They're not gonna be babies forever, but they your children. So there's no way I can, as a father, and the way I love my children, even if they make me mad, they piss me off, they do some dumb stuff I hate or despise or I don't like or whatever, like that, I'm never gonna have them assed out here, right? And that's the problem I think with a lot of our folks, man. We have this hardship on our people, on our kids that other ethnicities don't. Y'all think they do? They don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't make it, like, even with, I mentioned black folks making their kids move out at 18 and having this staunch, like, view of their kids, and where they look at them like Negroes on the street and your ass grown. Where they damn, their whole ideology, where they damn daddies at? Where's they damn daddy? The damn daddy need to get them kids. About your own fucking grandkids. Like, you Negroes is out of there. Y'all damn mind. Out of y'all fucking mind. I'm sorry. I gotta curse. Where they damn daddies at? You grown. Your ass grown. You need to find you a job. She got a job. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Right? She may have not had one in the past, but she got one now, and she trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? If she show me she's trying and all that, I ain't gonna have her out here assed out bogus like that. I'm telling you right now, them other demographics don't do that. They don't. My best friend live in Hawaii right now. Hawaiians, they not gonna do that to their kids. Shit is not happening. Them Pacific Islanders is not happening with their kids. They could do some stuff they do not like and despise. They're not having their kids ass out laying sitting in a car. If they got $1 billion to their shit ain't going down, right? Drake can do whatever he want to do with his money, but as a father, I could never do that. I could never see my child in a car living, and I see she working and trying. Regardless of the tumultuous relationship we have, she might have said stuff I don't like and did stuff I don't like. I can't have her assed out like that. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You know, and even I was raised to where you don't bite the hand that feeds you. But as a parent of 2 children that I love dearly and would die for, I can never see them in that situation and not help. I can never think about my grandbabies, my future grandbabies, and have them assed out like that. I cannot do it, right? But to each his own, everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel about it, man. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I had to give coverage to my children because that's what parents do when their children need help and their children are trying and they putting their best foot forward and they trying to make it as an adult the best way they can. Regardless of the daddy around and all that shit, I ain't worried about that shit. I'm worried about my family. Peace.